Hi, this is Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. And today I'd like to ask you if you have ever been able to describe something you didn't know the word for. We've all been there. We want something, we need something, we ask for it, and then, oops, we don't know how to say it. So, how are your describing skills? It's fundamental to be able to describe what you don't know. For example, if you need to push in an object which is practically long and thin, made of metal, and it has to go into the wall by turning, you usually need a long metal piece with a handle that you put into it and you turn it in. So sorry, but effectively it's a bit bumpy. So you turn it in. What is that? In English we call it a screwdriver. So you need to screw in with the screwdriver. The short metal piece is called a screw, and you need a screwdriver to drive in the screw. So maybe that's what you were looking for. Another thing you may need, if you've got a bottle of good wine with a cork inside it, is something which has a handle, or even two handles depending on if it's made simply or more elaborately, and you screw it into the cork and it pulls the cork out, and you may need one of those. So in reality this is called a cork screw, because again it has the screwing movement. So if you need anything that has a screwing movement, it's called a screw. So the screw is driven in with a screwdriver, and the corkscrew, you put it in and then you pull out the cork and you open your bottle of wine. Of course, there are bottles which don't need a corkscrew, but they need another kind of object to open it with. You generally put it on top and then you use it like a lever, and it's usually made of metal, but not necessarily. For example, a Coca-Cola bottle, at least in the past, used to have that kind of opening. I don't know if it still does today. I think it might actually be a screw cap, but I don't drink Coke. In any case, you need a bottle opener. So, revising, we have a corkscrew, we have a screwdriver, we have a cork screw, and we have a bottle opener. Okay, very often we also need an object to tie things together with, and it's usually made of rubber, it's usually round, and it's elastic. So we often use it even for tying our hair. I have one here on the end of my hair. So what's that called? It's called a rubber band. We can use it for holding pens together, for holding our hair together, or also for holding together a roll of paper. A rubber band. And the last thing I'd like to describe to you is a container made of paper which has been folded, and the one end is usually made of a sticky substance, because you have to be able to close it, and it contains letters usually, but some people like to put other objects inside, and so they'll ask, have you got a... and that is called an envelope. An envelope. So we have a screwdriver, a corkscrew, a bottle opener, an elastic band, and an envelope for putting letters in or objects you want to keep in an envelope. Oh yes, I forgot, I wanted to ask you if you knew one more thing. So let's say you need to close something, wrap a present, or in any case hang even something up on the wall or on a window. You might need a long, thin, transparent, sticky piece of plastic. It's usually a type of plastic, and you use it for fixing things to the wall, to the window, or to itself. And it has various names actually. So in British English it's called sellotape, in American English it's called Scotch tape, but I think the actual real word is sticky tape because it's sticky. Okay, so these definitions were to make you understand that when you don't know a word, I know many people now Google it, which means they look at it, look at it on the phone, but you may find yourself in a situation abroad where you don't have access to internet, and in any case it's a very good exercise to describe things. So I recommend you describe the object that you need and see if you can convey the meaning with a description. Okay, so if you think this video was useful, why don't you download from the link in the description below, my free fluency exercises, and also subscribe by clicking here more or less, yes, on the button, so that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and know when I'm putting more videos on. Okay, and as you can see, I'm driving and giving you advice at the same time because I'm using the same concept as that of my free fluency exercises, which is to take advantage of time that you would normally waste, so to speak, to use it effectively. Now I'm using it to make a video for you with advice for you, but you could be using it to practice your fluency by listening and repeating, or by also listening to podcasts. It doesn't really matter what, singing a song in English. In any case, using the time that you're driving to practice your English. Okay, so that's all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!